Anyone know what this is? It's a monstrance. You know, the blessing, the powerful blessing they do like that, of course, is $950. Ignore that. So this is called a monstrance, which comes from the monstrance word. Now, you're probably wondering what's on the back. This is how they work. They've got this right here. You lift up, and then they have this, which is look. This is called the Luna. So as you can see, you put the host inside of here. You'd close it, and then during adoration, what they would do is they would have it to the side on the table, and then it wouldn't start for a few minutes. So if the priest was gonna like do this, put the host in it for an example, and then when mass starts, they would this is what they would do. They would go to the tabernacle, and then they would open it, and they would get the Luna out. And then when it's about to start, then they would do this. And then this is when they put into the Luna, which fits in there right well, and then screw it. And then you close it. And then you turn it. And then you turn it after you put it in. And there you can see there's the host. Mm-hmm. So those of you, this is the powerful blessing. This is what you do with a monstrance. And then you would let the people see it. You would put it down, and you let the people observe the host. Now, you're probably wondering what this is, right? This is called the Paschal candle. Now, how they make these, look, is that they put this inside of here, and then this is a tube, and then they put wax in it, and then that's how, and then it has puts that imprint in it. And this is what it looks like on top. As you can see, every Paschal candle says 2020 for the year, and then this is Jesus and the two kids hugging. And this is a ginormous crucifix. So you probably see crucifixes, different kinds of crucifixes. There's ones with Jesus, which in a Catholic church normally they would use it. They would usually have Jesus on it, because the Catholic Church is mostly focusing on when he was on the cross. The ones that are like this, that don't have one, are focusing on when he was off the cross and rose. There's different kinds of tabernacles. The first one is this. This is a new one, by the way, that you kneel on. I have no idea what this is. But this is a tabernacle. This is how you open it. There's usually a key that's locked, but you can take off the top of it. But this says IHS. So you turn it, and then you can open it like this. And then you genuflect. And then inside of here is just where you would put all your stuff. And then you would close it, and you're done with Mass. Some churches, when they're doing communion, they just leave it open, like that, or sometimes they open it, take it out, and that. Now normally there's one key. Now this goes with the incense thurible. So this is called a boat. So as you can see, this is an incense thurible. So what they would do is they would open it like this, for the priest. And then there's usually like a spoon, and then you would shove it in and put it in the thurible. And this is another type of tabernacle. This one's locked, of course. Yeah, absolutely. And then these are the chalices.
So they're on sale for $145.
So wait, the little one. Usually there's a little one that costs less. It was over here, but wait.
Have a nice day.
This is a tabernacle. This is a tabernacle. These are the curtains from when the temple ripped. And then that. And then look at this. And then you go like that. A view from the inside. And then opening it like that. Although you only need to touch a one in order for it to close. You can do that. Or you can add a curtain here, I think. But here's the doors, the side. This is the side view of the door. But now, you'll probably see this at your parish. You unlock it, because if it's locked, you can't get into it. And then when you open it, you open both doors. The door with the little thingy. This is the size of the tabernacle. Pretty big. It's pretty big, spacious. Pretty spacious usually. But yeah, these are side doors. You normally yeah, there's a contraption that opens both of them, but when you lock it, this middle thing will go up. Like that. Or some of them are on the side there, so when you close it, they come out on that door, but this one doesn't. What both doors do. They react, and yeah. I like this tabernacle a lot. Seen it a lot. And then when you're done with communion, sometimes they leave it unlocked, but sometimes they don't. Also, this is oh my gosh, this is a giant incense livable. Oh my gosh, that was not here before. Wow. Oh wow. These chalices are cool, but I think this is a pick, but wait, what is that little chalice? Oh yeah. Because they had a chalice like that was small, but I don't know if it's still over here. Wait, don't do you. This is a tabernacle. What's inside of a tabernacle? Well, this is what you're going to find out. Here it is. It's inside of a parish's tabernacle. It's only $49. And this, and what's inside of it, is probably what you're wondering. Well, if you take off the lid, there's always hosts in it, but this one obviously doesn't. Now, most of them you probably see that your priest drink out of it, and this is what goes in tabernacle. It is called a Siberia. It's what holds the hosts. And at the end of the mass, they don't just go like this or put it back in, because it has the precious pieces of the Eucharist inside. So inside of the tabernacle is what these. As you can see, there's a little bit of dust in there. See? Mm-hmm. That's actually from some hosts, because usually it holds some precious things so that's why at the end of mass you have to wash these out. And then when you're done, ladies and gentlemen, this is what it looks like. It has a lid that you slowly take off, that you can easily take off. And then when you're done with mass, like if you said blah blah blah, let us pray, then at the end of the mass, you would bow, and then you would take the expos, stay recording. And then if you were to have another one like this, so blah blah blah, if you're doing mass, let us pray, la la la, then at the end what they would do is they would get this one right here. They would slowly get this one, and then they would dump the ones in the host's room in here into here. And then they would grab the lid and they would put it back on, and then this one would stay on the credence table, and then the ones that you dumped the hosts in, then you'd swap out, and then you'd put this one inside the tabernacle, and then you'd bow and close the tabernacle.